the party.
Important.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Now I know why it never worked out before. Hello, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Sometimes, but I know we're safe. Two peas in a pod, a roller coaster to walk out the door. We could be in control, but we just keep on putting on a show. And baby, I don't mind it. Let them talk, they don't get it. That we are two peas in a pod.
After Hours Radio, Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn, and with me here in the Dirty Chai studio, we have got a Brock Katcher. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Great to be back.
Oh, I don't know that we have your mic on.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Now we've got your mic on.
Yes, hello. Good evening. It is great to be back, Ryan.
Yes, welcome back to the show. We've spent a summer doing other things, but here we are. Back at it. I for one, am really excited about it. We got to see a lot of really great performances. We got to participate in a lot of live music, and looking ahead, it looks like we're going to see some other really cool things here this fall as well. How has your summer been, Brock?
Oh, it's been great. It's gone by quickly though. I've noticed it's almost fall.
Right? This is one of the fastest summers that I can remember in I don't know how long. Like, it blinked and it was over. Wasn't it just Aquafest? Weren't we just on this show
That's what
talking
I was
about
thinking.
Aquafest? Yeah. And now we're Sunday, August the 14th. So that puts us
Oh, it's
just a
like
couple
7
weeks.
weeks later.
right. And just before Labor Day. It's like the whole world is different this time of year than the last time we did an after hours radio show. But as we get into the fall, as we get back and settled into this, I, for one, look forward to a late summer, fall, and eventually winter of a lot of really great live music. Because we can do that without a lot of guilt this winter, finally, after how many years of tiptoeing our way around in-person events.
Explain what you mean without the guilt.
Well, I mean, like with COVID and the pandemic and whatnot,
Okay,
a lot of
yes.
restrictions have eased for the first time.
Definitely.
And so, the CDC has just recently released guidelines on a more individualistic basis than a large group of people basis. So it's a different world than it was even this fall as we were getting ready for a summer of live music. We'll get more into that here a little bit later on the show. Right now, this is Blaker, One Night, Good Life.
I haven't seen you in a while. I never thought you'd be so wild. But things are moving way too fast. Why don't we slow down? Yeah, moving just like we used to. Baby, it's time to let loose now. Step back, deep breaths now before things get out of control. I hope you really like me. I want it to be you and me. I wanna give it all to you. I can show you if you stick around, yeah. All I need is one night to change your mind. Wait until the morning before you get out of here, yeah. Baby, we need more time to change our lives, yeah. We could be the greatest if you just give us a chance, yeah. You always been on my mind ever since I left your side. Yeah, I regret it oh so much. I hope you forgive me, yeah. Don't even care what they saying. We got this bond, so let's face it. Looking different now, so maybe this time things will work. I hope you really like me. I want it to be you and me. I wanna give it all to you. I can show you if you stick around, yeah. All I need is one night to change your mind. Wait until the morning before you get out of here, yeah. Baby, we need more time to change our lives, yeah. We could be the greatest if you just give us a chance, yeah. Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Yeah, and have a good life. Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Yeah, and have a good life. I hope you really like me. I want it to be you and me. I wanna give it all to you. I can show you if you stick around, yeah. All I need is one night to change your mind. Wait until the morning before you get out of here, yeah. Baby, we need more time to change our lives, yeah. We could be the greatest if you just give us a chance, yeah. Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Can we just stop fighting one time? Yeah,
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Don't take it personally. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Don't take it personally. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Don't take it personally.
Blame it on the party, blame it on the booze. Grab a gun if you want it. Make fake news on the news. Wipe your tears, cry, baby, baby, baby. Ooh, it's not about you. I don't even get it. Why you got the blues and the world on your shoulders? Walk in every shoe. Wipe your tears, drink up and dance like we all fools. It's not about you.
Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Highly emotional, baby. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally.
Blame it on the party, blame it on the booze. Grab a gun if you want it. Make fake news on the news. Wipe your tears, cry, baby, baby, baby. Ooh, it's not about you. Baby, baby, ooh. I don't even get it. Why you got the blues and the world on your shoulders? Walk in every shoe. Wipe your tears, drink up and dance like we all fools. It's not about you.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
lights come on, but you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things we shouldn't have said. You let your guard down, so I let my guard down too. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. Confetti on the floor from the night before, but when the sun comes up, you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things I forgot how to say. Know that I'm no good with words, for what it's worth. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Here she comes like the rays of the sun, she shines. A 10 out of 10, Lord, she's no less than a dime. Sets my soul on fire and helps me unwind.
talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Give me one more reason why I should stay. 'Cause you've got 2 minutes to explain. You better come up with something smart to say. 'Cause I'm already on my way. I heard them whisper behind my back. I saw them glancing my way. I saw the look when his eyes met yours. I heard you whisper his name. A different scent in your perfume, a sudden flush in your face, and what we had was gone without a trace. Give me one more reason why I should stay. 'Cause you've got 2 minutes to explain. You better come up with something smart to say. 'Cause I'm already on my way. You keep talking about your wounded pride, acting like you've been deceived. But you keep treating me like I am not here, like I don't have what you need. So stop wasting my youth. I won't carry no shame. You're to blame for a faded flame. Give me one more reason why I should stay. You got 2 minutes to explain. You better come up with something smart to say. 'Cause I'm already on my way. Give me one more reason why I should stay. You got 2 minutes to explain. You better come up with something smart to say. 'Cause I'm already on my way. Oh, baby, I'ma walk out that door. Baby, give me one reason to stay, or I'm on my way. Oh, baby, tell me, do you love me? Give me one reason to stay, or I'm on my way.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining. Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
In Fort
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
We try to rise from the dead.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Finally don't get no fuss, finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen a smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one. Since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while. Let the flame burn out for a while. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Be in the moment. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. I know you're hiding behind that pretty brown face. I see you climbing. Been trying to find your way. Let's see you smiling. Since we were stuck in LA, babe, come jump the rooftop and come watch the skyline with me.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. With me in the Dirty Chai studio, I have got a Brock Katcher. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ryan.
Happy to have you here in the Dirty Chai studio
It
with
is-
us on
it
a
is-
night like this.
I'm happy to be back. I seriously am. It's always been a nice kind of cap to my week.
Right. It all kind of comes together. We wrap up the week, and then we get ready for the next week. And you know what I've missed, and we're gonna bring it back next week. Is the weekly rundown of different shows that we have going on in the area, like that. That was good.
It
always
was. I
always
always
helped
learn
me.
something.
Yeah, but this week I thought we'd reflect on an exciting summer. It was really cool. We started where we last saw our heroes. That was about Aquafest, and then we saw the kickoff of Sundown at the Shell with Brian Bethke, and then we got to. I don't think we did any shows in July. I think the July 4th weekend, and then the rest of July, and then into August here, we haven't got together on a Sunday night, and we've done a lot of things in between then and now. We've thrown a couple shows ourselves here with After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. We've attended quite a few shows as well throughout the summer, and it was really neat. We talked a lot this spring about the Sundown at the Shell, and that this was coming up, and now we got to see that basically all the way through. We got one more Sundown at the Shell coming up August 19th. That, of course, put on by the Rice Lake Chamber of Commerce and Dirty Chai Radio, and various sponsors throughout the summer too. But Brian Bethke opened us up. Then we had Andy Nelson, Seth Gamble, Dylan Martinson, the Morning Kings. That's a healthy summer right there.
Oh yeah.
What was your favorite Sundown?
My favorite had to be the Morning Kings. Their energy and their wit, and I just loved the music itself. It was great.
It really was.
They really pulled out a great crowd in Rice Lake, and I don't know if that was partially on our doing, and like, hey, like Sundown's going well, people are coming back, and they're coming back with their friends, or if that was just the Morning Kings doing what they do.
Maybe a little bit of both. I mean, I don't want to toot our horn too much, but we'll talk a little bit more about the Morning Kings here coming up. We'll do a little bit of a throwback, if you will, but my favorite, I think. It's hard for me. You know, Dylan Martinson's my cousin. I want to say Dylan. Andy Nelson is a phenomenal performer and one of the best songwriters I've ever met. And then we've got Brian Bethke, who started off, another phenomenal singer-songwriter, one of the best songwriters that I've heard as well. Especially with his variety of projects, he didn't stray too far from the path at Sundown, but his catalog is quite impressive with the different types of sounds that he does like garage rock, like alt rock band, like grunge stuff.
That makes sense. I didn't know that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, and then he does some other full band stuff. And he did the Isifis project, which was kind of, I don't know if it was electronic based, but it incorporated a lot of interesting sounds, electronic sounds in it. And I've just always really enjoyed that one. So I tell you what we're going to do here on After Hours Radio. We're going to play Isifis, We the People, from Brian Bethke. And then we're going to revisit a conversation that we had with Drew Barbs of the Morning Kings and hear the first single off their latest project, Fantasy. So this is Brian Bethke with the Isifis project, We the People. And after that, we'll hear from Drew Barbs of the Morning Kings.
I want to talk about if you feel like your rights to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly have been violated. The sky is falling, voices calling, take the sound and spit it out. The stars are burning, world keeps turning, broken hearts we all turn out, just like the days of yesterday, just like the ones I wanna be, just like you know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. I've been away for so long, spinning my face and you can carry on. You'll take away what used to be, but I know we'll be fine to see. I definitely feel like my rights have been violated. Just like the days of yesterday, just like the one I wanna be, just like you know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. We've been away for so long, spin my face, then you can carry on. We'll take away we used to be, but I know you'll be fine, you say. Freedom of speech, land of the free, home of the brave.
session of hypnosis, if for any reason an emergency occurs which requires your attention, you will immediately return to your full state of alert waking consciousness. Just listen to my voice. With your eyes closed down comfortably, just let go of all the tensions. Enjoy the feeling of being relaxed. Now, relax. As you lie or sit comfortably relaxed, just let all your thoughts just drift away.
It's After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. My name's Ryan Quinn, and I've got a very special guest with us tonight in the Dirty Chai studio. Well, technically, over the internet's joining us here. We've got Drew Barbs from the Morning Kings, and you might recall we played just a sneak preview of the new single "Fantasy," which is out right now. You can scoop that up. Drew, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Ryan. How you doing?
Not too bad. Excited that we get to connect about this. So you've got the single out, "Fantasy." It's out now, released on the 7th. Is this part of a larger project, or what are we looking at here?
Yes, this is the Morning Kings' first debut full-length album. So it's called "Get Outside," and "Fantasy" is just the first single that's coming out to everybody.
So this is the first full-length project from the Morning Kings. How long have you been putting together songs for that project?
Forever.
Forever.
Well, our first EP was our first official EP was back in 2010, and it was just this 4 or 5 song thing we pulled together. And then in 2017, a bunch of things happened, trials and tribulations happened between 2010 and 2017. And in 2017, we released our an EP, just self-titled The Morning Kings EP. And then we toured that, right? We played 100 and some shows. And going into 2019, we did 35, 40 shows that year. And then at the end of the year, we're like, all right, we're going to go in the studio and record a new album. We're hot, off the road, doing all these things. We played at the Entry, 7th Street Entry, and sold that out with a couple of our friends in December of 2019. And then, the rest of the world, all of a sudden, it was stop. Nope, not happening. No more live shows for a while. So
that is, they had to put the brakes on pretty hard. And then on top of that, you're putting together the new album. So I suppose everything kind of went into disarray at that point.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it was a blessing in disguise because it gave us time to really just sit back and do more mixing and mastering and editing in little parts, things like that we needed to. But we've been sitting on this for a little while, so we're really excited to not only have "Fantasy" be out single just to kind of start this all off, but get this album out there. And we really wanted to make something that was really fun, energetic, and kind of fresh.
That's one of the things that I've always loved about the Morning Kings music is that it's so inviting to kind of, it invites you to both embrace the music and let go completely and dance and enjoy yourself. It's something to be said about the genre that you've got. How would you describe that? I mean, obviously it's rock based, but how would you describe your sound?
I mean, we call it funk rock or grunk.
Grunk.
We kind of have an inside joke that we're grunk. We're grungy funk rock.
Sure. I certainly get what you're saying there.
Yeah. So, but funky rock is really probably the easiest way to explain it. So you can rock out and you can dance and everything in between.
So tell me about the new single "Fantasy." This came together obviously as a part of that bigger project. Is there a reason that you chose this one first, or anything behind this song?
Well, the "Fantasy," it's funny because if you listen to the song, it's very upbeat and happy and stuff like that. But it's about the world of doom and gloom, and it'll all be over soon, right? It's a little bit reflecting and looking into, hey, if it's the last moments of the Earth, or the Earth was ending, the world was ending, or whatever, an asteroid was going to hit us, or a plague, what would we do? What kind of fun would we have, or who would we go and run to and hold? So that's kind of what the song is about.
Was that
And it's a little bit responsive to the times, I would say.
I was gonna say, is that was that written after the pandemic, or was that before?
It was before.
A little foreshadowing in your music, even. How about that?
I guess timing is everything.
Timing is everything. And so you've got this song that on the surface it feel good. You like that you can groove to it, but you're describing kind of the end of the world events. How did you choose, or what was the process like in putting these lyrics to this instrumentation?
That's a great question. I don't know. It depends. Sometime, well, this song specifically we road tested a lot, so we played it live a bunch before we even went into the studio to record it. And we like to do that because we want to see if people will actually have a real connection to it or not.
Sure.
Because live is just such an important part of our band. So I think being able to perform it live, certain lyrics just kind of stuck, and I've always wanted to write a song that was kind of about the end of the world, but in a happy tune.
Sure.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So did you kind of work this out then over the course of years on the road and at shows, changing lyrics here? So maybe at one performance the song wasn't quite the same as it was, and kind of allowed it to evolve on stage?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is that
and then all of a sudden you have like a studio. You look at your calendar and it's like, oh, we're going in the studio. Better for sure know what I'm saying.
I bet. So is that a process that you use for a lot of the songs that you guys come up with?
No, not always. I mean, definitely in our rehearsals, I'll do like my mumble singing, my mumble rapping.
Sure.
And in rehearsals for sure. But then I usually sit down and hash it out, write out what I'm gonna do, and we do a bunch of pre-recording and things like that. But for some reason, this song just always had a life of its own, and every time I sang it, it just got a little bit better.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like for you at least with the writing process, it sounds like you do the instrumentation first with the group, and then kind of come up with the words later.
Yeah, a lot of times someone will come to rehearsal and be, oh, I got this riff, or I got this thing, and then everyone starts piling onto it like a cake, layers to a cake. Or we're just messing around in sound check and someone starts playing a real cool groove, and then we all start digging on that.
Sure, and then it kind of grows from there.
Typically lyrics come in after the fact. I really try to channel the music through me, and I'm not trying to sound too woo-woo, but I really try to open up when we're playing the music and just see how I can kind of be a conduit to wherever the song wants to go.
One of my favorite descriptions of a vocalist was not that it's necessarily a singer, but it's somebody that's using their voice as an instrument, and it kind of got that feeling when you use the word conduit, like trying to find the words to express what the music is saying.
Right. It's the bridge for sure.
Is that something that we'll find kind of throughout the entire album when it comes out? That kind of that snaking process of building upon the layers?
Yeah, absolutely. And really, the album goes through a series of different events. It's called Get Outside because, I don't know, I feel like we have some songs that are related to maybe some political stuff. So it could be like, get outside and go do your thing, right? Like stand up or whatever. Other songs might be like, get outside with the one you love because time is fleeting and so on, and life is just so short. So there's a lot of different topics we float on for Get Outside.
Is that was that intentional to have kind of a wide range of messages throughout the album?
It wasn't intentional, but looking back, once we looked at the songs that we recorded in this batch, that was just kind of the common theme.
Sure. That
tied them all together, and it really just naturally happened that way.
So you recorded, you said kind of a batch of songs. Are there songs that are not going to be released that you recorded for this album, I take it?
Yeah, and we're already working on recording those too, or even more songs, I should say. But this this album will have 8 songs on it completely, and then we already have another 10 in the docket.
So do you have a release date on this one?
There is, it's a tentative release date would be we're looking like July.
Sometime in July? Early midsummer?
Yeah.
And then I assume that you're going to be doing some sort of promotional tour off of that. Is that something that's still ongoing? If somebody wanted to book you for that promotional tour, they could?
Yeah, I mean, we're adding on dates all the time. Keep an eye out on our website or any of our social media sites. Everything is The Morning Kings, so facebook.com/The Morning King, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, or just themorningkings.com. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled because we're going to be releasing our tour schedule.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to that, and hopefully I can make it to at least one, if not more, of the dates on that tour again. The best place to
get out to Rice Lake.
Yes, yes. Perhaps we can get that in the works here. Well, Drew, thank you so much for joining me here on After Hours. After Hours Radio. Easy for me to say, and certainly looking forward to more music out of the Morning Kings.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, and appreciate everything you do for music, man.
Well, thank you so much. And without further ado, then, I suppose, here is the brand new single from the band, The Morning Kings, Fantasy, on After Hours Radio.
And who knows what's gonna hit the world, and it's become clear
party.
And $4.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Fabulous Place, conditional on After Hours Radio, Dirty Chai Radio. I'm Ryan Quinn. With me in the Dirty Chai studio, I've got a Brock Katcher. I also am being joined, perhaps, by Carl Cooley.
Perhaps. There's nothing perhaps about me being here.
Is your mic on?
What? Yeah, it's on. Can you hear me?
Oh,
there
I
we go.
found you. There you are. I didn't forget you this time, but I didn't quite have you set up. Set you up to fail. And if you're watching the YouTube stream, Carl doesn't even have a camera.
I break all the cameras. Sorry.
We couldn't.
Apologies.
We couldn't risk it. So before you joined us, Carl, we were listening to Drew Barbs of the Morning Kings talk about their latest project and what they were doing during the pandemic. And then they, as you know, they just played here for Sundown at the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
Put on a fantastic show. Brock said it was his favorite Sundown.
It was.
A lot of energy they brought.
Seriously.
Yeah. What did you think of him live?
I liked all their originals.
Yes, nothing but originals for 2 hours. Prince told them to write some songs, but they were all theirs, all original, the whole show. Great sense of humor too, those guys. And now we also were talking about Brian Bethke. That was my favorite from Sundown.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played his Isiphus project because it's completely different than whatever it was.
Sure.
His Sundown performance. Yeah, there we are. Speaking of, we're going to play that after tonight's show on dirtychairadio.com. So if you want to relive that moment, it'll be there for you.
Be worth it.
Starting at midnight or 11 p.m. But you had a thing that you were planning on going to, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a jazz and art festival. I'm more interested in the jazz rather than the art. Not to sound too dismissive of the art side of it, but jazz my thing.
What's wrong with the art, Carl? What's wrong with the arts?
I guess I just don't understand it.
Doesn't quite speak to you?
Yeah.
Does art speak to you, Brock?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Would you go to an art showing or an art gallery?
Yeah, I would.
If it wasn't your friend, would you go to an art premiere?
If I had the time.
If I had the time, he says.
I mean, there's art that you're like, yeah, I like that, but there's nothing that I get too excited about. And I don't know. Sometimes it can get a little too navel-gazy for me.
Like when I go out gallivanting in a new city, I like to go and do little random things like that. I'll go to a art show or a conservatory or whatever.
That's not something that interests you, Carl?
Well, I mean, sculpture things are cool. Like, those are neat.
Oh yeah,
but not paintings on the wall or.
Yeah. Some of them like, oh yeah, I really like that, but like if I'm gonna sit there and like rhetorically deconstruct it and stuff, nah.
I'm surprised. I thought you would be. I don't know. I guess
I get impatient. Like, all right, this is what I see.
You've got that beautiful Easter Island painting that you've got.
That was a friend's that they painted, and I thought, oh, this is kind of neat and fun, and this will remind me of this person now. And
I always liked that one.
A
friend did that?
Yeah.
Would you go to their art gallery?
Just because they're a friend. Someone I knew and know, like they now live out in Portland or something, and live in a very vagabond kind of life.
Artsy, you could say.
Yes. Like
Those
a friend
are my
Bobby
favorite.
in a way.
Those
It's
are my-
like
those are
those
my
people,
favorite people.
like I am not that person who's going to go out and live that lifestyle, but I like having friends like
Maybe
that.
you should.
I like things and having a house and having a home base and not having to like be able to get away from people. But we were talking about this is all segue into the Clearwater Jazz and Art Festival. It's going on in Eau Claire on the 27th, Saturday 27th, 12 to 8 p.m.
That is true.
It's happening at the Brewing Project Brewery in Eau Claire.
So they're going to have art and jazz.
Yeah, looks like about 9 different...
9?
Yes. Yeah. A couple different stages. It's not as big as the jazz festival that they have in the spring, I think through the college.
Sure. The one that you and I went to this last spring.
Yep.
You did not go, Brock.
I did not.
But that one was a lot of fun.
Maybe you should have. Sorry. Anyway.
But this one's more of kind of like it kind of reminds me a little bit of Blue Hills Block Party.
Hey, I like that.
A couple
I
stages,
like
just, an afternoon of fun.
Yeah.
All in one place.
Yeah.
It's got like bands like Weapons of Brass Destruction. They're kind of like a New Orleans.
Weapons of Brass. I love it.
New Orleans, like second line, kind of all that.
They're certainly of a certain age then.
Ish.
No, I mean the band members.
Josh Gallagher and Jeremy Boetcher.
Did you say Boetcher?
Betcher? How do you say that name?
I think that'd be Betcher.
Betcher? There we go. Yeah. A whole bunch of their local bands. They're all kind of like Chippewa Valley standards and stuff. So.
Chippewa Valley has a lot of really great music in it, from jazz to blues to rock. I mean, they've got it covered there in the Chippewa Valley.
It's very much, I feel like, a kind of best kept secret.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be a best kept secret, though. Like, can't we tell more people so more people can come and
Maybe
experience
that's its
and
thing, though.
participate?
Like, you know what? We're just doing our thing. We don't need to be big and famous about it because we're just happy doing our own thing.
Maybe it's because I'm up here in Barron County, It's just like, you know what? You don't have to have your secret space. Y'all can, share it with the world. I'm up here in the quiet country. Life is great north of 8. That's
Sure.
what they say.
I was lamenting with the owner of. Oh, there's a person here. Well, anyway,
You were lamenting?
I always lament.
Yeah, that's true.
That was going to go down another rabbit hole. I don't think we have time for.
Well, fair enough. This is Hold Our Ground, Elliot Adair on After Hours Radio.
Captured in a photograph. Remember how we used to sit in the vines? Yeah. Oh. And I can hear you laugh it off. You always said mistakes I left in the past. But no, I know enough to see the blow on us we're over. Sooner than we're gone. And sometimes I think about it all night. Staring to the street lights. Wonder where we'd be if nothing would have changed. We'd have stayed the same. Never killed the flame. Would we hold our ground if nothing would have changed? Would you take my name? Stay here through the rain. Would we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Drawing from another time. Walls of paint that spells out your name. Yeah. You said you had to change your heart. That Albany just left you all the same. I could see enough to know you're better off, but sometimes it hits you when it's gone. And all night I stare into that same light, reinventing our life. I wonder where we'd be if nothing would have changed. We'd have stayed the same, never killed the flame. Would we hold our ground if nothing would have changed? Would you take my name? Stay here through the rain. Would we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? One and on the other side, parallel to our life, dreaming of a place to hide and find you in another time. Up it comes and down it goes. Seeds will die before they grow. If nothing would have changed, we'd have stayed the same. Never killed the flame. Would we hold our ground? If nothing would have changed, would you take my name? Stay here through the rain. Would we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Could we hold our ground? Captured in a photograph. Do you remember how we used to sit in the vines?
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
There's a world
Oh, here we go. Feelings overflow. I don't really know what to, 'cause I'm a restless soul. Oh, here we go. Feelings overflow. I don't know where to go. Yeah, my hopeless soul. Oh, here we go. Feelings overflow. I don't really know what to, 'cause I'm a restless soul. Oh, here we go. Feelings overflow. I don't know where to go. Yeah, my hopeless soul.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Door is open, I could walk right in. Ooh, but it's so much harder than it sounds. I know it's closing if I just stand still. 'Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right. Treat you right, Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. Right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. Right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try. You said you leaving tomorrow at dawn. Ooh, and then you asked me if I would come along. I just can't seem to believe in the thought. But everyone says that it's obvious. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. Right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. Right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try. Don't even try. About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back. Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Yeah, let's go. Be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go. Let's be free with me. Yeah, be free. Be free, be free with me.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree. How different two souls can be. But we both grow from the same sorrow. If we both know we'll be together tomorrow, I can be like a tree in the wind. Same old roots, but I can bend, turning to understand and sway together. Now it's almost like a dance, the rendering of stubbornness, and it just cuts us deeper through. The longer I'm away from you, together till the end.
In Portal.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Walking along these endless tracks, hoping for something to bring you back. She couldn't ease my restless mind. Instead, I felt somewhat dead inside. Nothing's ever what it seems. I'm wide awake in a lucid dream. Hit me right there where it stings. Make me feel like you're here again. Like you're here again. Here calling out in an endless space. Is there something that could change our fate? Into the night, we both cry. Our jaded tears and love in disguise. Nothing's ever what it seems. I'm wide awake in a lucid dream. Hit me right there where it stings. Make me feel like you're here again. Like you're here again. Here come back. Make me feel like you're here again. Like you're here again. Here
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
What you're doing and what you're saying, how you fool me is not for free. Hear me saying what you should have told me. She's important to you again. What you're doing is
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. With me in the Dirty Chai studio, I've got a Brock Katcher.
Hello.
And I've got a Sam Stackhouse.
Hello.
Unfortunately, Sam does not appear on camera if you're watching the YouTube stream, but he is here. He's not just a disembodied voice.
No, I got like a foot taller since the last time I was out here, actually, though. So everyone in real life has that to look forward to.
We were talking about the things that we've done since the last time we did After Hours Radio, which was just before the 4th of July. I believe it was the last Sunday in June that we all got together. And we took in a lot of great music. We took in a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to some more fun. But, we haven't stuck well to tradition tonight for After Hours Radio. We've kind of been all over the place. And that's, it's the first show back. It's to be expected. And I don't know if on the YouTube stream, if you noticed, but things look a little different here in the Dirty Chai studio. It's still the same Dirty Chai studio, just a little new flavor. And in that process, well, we don't quite have everything hooked up the way that we should. So if you are wondering what happened to the live stream on dirtychairadio.com, that is what happened. Thought we were ready. Unprepared. But, you'll have that every once in a while. We should get back to tradition, though, shouldn't we? A little bit. So here we are in the long-burning
10 o'clock hour.
Yeah. We should probably, go to the Free Music Archive, freemusicarchive.org, and we'll turn to Sam, since you were kind of the innovator of this, if I recall correctly, for the long-burning word or phrase. What am I typing into Free Music Archive, and what are we going to play?
Okay. I see these turtles. Turtle shell.
Turtle shell. Turtle shell. 2 words. Turtle space SHELL. Turtle shell.
Correct.
We pressed enter. 0 results found. Do you want to search for turtle or shell?
Turtle.
We are turtle enough for the Turtle Club. Oh, and how about this? So, the first thing to pop up, oh my goodness. The only thing to pop up is an artist named, the only thing in the first 20 of 141 search results is an artist named Dr. Turtle. What is this?
Is it going to be really slow funk music?
Well, right as I said, what is this? I looked down to the 4th song on the list, and the name of that one is What Is This? The one above that is The Two Hat Rag. Leap Second is the 2nd song on the list. And then, let's see here. The full title isn't displayed. I got to click on something. Today's Special, Jam Tomorrow, is the first one. And then we've got Faster, Sons of Vengeance, and The Darkness Grew Like... What did it grow like? The Darkness Grew Like a Tree.
Slowly and majestically.
Intellectual Fly Past, Robot Crambo, Dr. Turtle's Maggot, Curse You Fingers, The Kid in the Bins, Lullaby for Democracy, Where I Lay My Hat,
Wasn't Lullaby for Democracy a Dead Kennedys thing?
Probably. That's probably a cover.
That was I'm pretty sure that's a Dead Kennedys song.
You're right, but I'm me. Carrot Sticks. Marty, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a title?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Always the tease made, never the tease. And then we've got I Snost, I Lost. God Dematica. And Kirchingless Wonder. So of those 20 from Dr. Turtle, what should we explore?
That entails remembering 20 things.
Well, what is the one thing you remember out of that list?
Oh, there was a really good one in the middle there. There were a lot of really good ones. Wait, let me poke my head around. And,
Curse You Fingers?
Oh, that was one of them.
Dr. Turtle's maggots.
Yeah, that Dr. Turtle's maggots. It's,
Dr. Turtle's maggot, not maggots. That was my
Dr.
fault.
Turtle's maggot.
All right, here we go. Maybe. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to sound like or not. Technical difficulties is what that was, I believe. So, oh yeah, there's something in there. I can hear it way over yonder. I can hear that too. I can't hear me. Okay. So that was weird. Technical difficulty. I bet I can fix this though. I bet I can fix this. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. All right. I'll go to freemusicarchive.org one more time. And I'm just going to... I'm just going to go straight to it. Dr. Turtle, 74 results found. Where are we at? Carrot sticks. There we are. Let's see. Where does this come out of? Sounds a little different.
like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm not being mean, I'm just being me. I don't make it easy, but I'm worth a while. All that I ask is for you to please my every need, to put in the time. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
It's not the first time that I'm happy. It's not the first time I feel good. But it's been a while since that happened. Knock on wood. I try to stay cool on the surface. I'd ask you to stay if I could. Though my lips are sealed, you still get me. Yeah, you do. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. Just give me goosebumps. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 you give me goosebumps. If you lead the way, then I'll follow. Wherever your heart wants to be, I'll try to keep up in your shadow. Feel got this just means go. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple. Of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. You give me goosebumps. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple. Of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. I said that we should be more than a couple. Of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple. Of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. Just give me goosebumps.
In Portal.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
In the morning, with the big fish all alone. Hear me whisper, hey, but you don't know.
are in the long burning 10 o'clock hour. The last time we heard, we had typed in the phrase turtle into the Free Music Archive. And from there, we came up with Dr. Turtle and Dr. Turtle's Maggot, which, given what we've found on freemusicarchive.org, when we first had that audio technicality, I wasn't sure if that was the actual song. Maybe this is some weird electronic stuff. I don't know.
From the last time we tried that search, it definitely could be a possibility.
Right. Yeah, but then we kind of fixed the setup there real quick, or maybe not real quick, but we did it, and it actually turned out to be a very beautiful tune.
It was.
It was a
very pleasant.
It was, and we found ourselves out by the fire we've got outside the Dirty Trash Studio, and we had that playing in the background. That fit real well. And then, of course, after that, we heard from the last song we heard was Grudges from Roof, and then we had Goosebumps from Ray, and Hard to Love from Catnip. All of that in the last set of music. Sam.
Yes.
We're sitting here at 10:37 on a Sunday evening, and you know what?
How could I possibly know what?
You could know what. You could.
Well, I mean, but the odds of me knowing what blankly with no context are very low.
You never know, though.
That's true.
You got to take a shot, right? I was gonna say chance and shot at one time.
Same difference, right?
Well, right, except for when they come out of your mouth at the same time, because the words are
a chance.
I shan't. What's your favorite word, Brock?
Ooh.
You look like you'd like a shan't.
Indubitably.
Oh yeah, that's a great word.
What about you, Sam?
Man, indubitably is better than anything I was gonna say.
I do like serendipity.
Serendipity is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Clandestine is fun.
Whereas.
Yeah. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Oh yeah, that's a great. What doesn't that? It means something different than everyone thinks it means.
What does it mean?
Wherefore art thou?
Where are you? Is what I thought.
Because wherefore means why. More or less.
My father always used to ask me why for. Why for? Rest of sentence.
Like it's supposed to mean why are you there, not where are you?
Oh.
I think. I don't know. I don't.
Wherefore art thou?
Why
are you there?
If I knew more of the line, I feel like I might be able to piece together.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, oh Romeo?
Yeah, I did not go to 8th grade, which is when we read Romeo and Juliet. So.
I read it. I don't remember when. I think we read it a couple times.
I maybe read one book that I was told to read throughout my entire schooling.
Do you read now?
I do like to read, but I haven't read in so long.
Do you listen to books? Does that count as reading?
I
listening
don't have
to books?
I think it should.
I think it counts.
I've been telling myself I should get an Audible account, but I haven't.
I think it counts.
So do I. You're getting the story. You're taking it in.
I think I would like that more than podcasts. And I've been.
How dare you say that on my podcast?
There's just some.
We could read books.
Some podcasts that I want to I have to watch it almost.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then, I could make the entire scene up in my head for a book, but I could also be doing something else.
That is true. I'm
a big multitasker.
When you explain it like that, I can see why with a book. You can put that on more in the background of something and still take it in while you're doing, household chores or running errands, driving somewhere. Whereas a podcast, you might be able to get more involved with the content if you're actively listening.
Oh man, I got a quick digression. Because so books
We digress.
because books on tape are a thing, and
Are they still?
Well, I guess I don't know if they're still on tape, but yeah, Audible books. But years ago, I was taking a cross-country trip with my parents, and they decided to do the second Clan to the Cave Bear book for that. And the funny thing about that is there's a bunch of really graphic sex scenes in there, and the book is read by the author, who's like a 75-year-old woman. So it just sort of sounds like your grandma describing graphic sex acts to you.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really just describing
lasted,
Tuesday.
That lasted. Yeah, we had to bail on it. It got weird.
Got too weird. We couldn't do it. That's funny. That was with your folks on a road trip?
Yep. that was that.
That sounds like a pleasant family bonding experience. Did the family acknowledge how weird it was, or was it just like somebody just shut it off and moved to something else?
Yeah, we got. I think three of us said at the same time.
Sure.
Like,
It wasn't just like a bunch of giggles from the back seat. Like, nope, that's enough of that.
No, and it wasn't like one person was attached to listening to it. Thankfully.
Sure. Somebody's favorite book.
Yeah. We're gonna get through this.
We gotta get through it.
Grandma.
It's like watching a movie and a nude scene shows up when you're with your folks. Everybody knows you want to look, but Mom, stop looking at me looking. It's weird. Let me hear you say my name. House of Say on After Hours Radio.
If you love me, let me hear you say my name, my name. If you love me, let me hear you, babe. 'Cause I wonder if you feel the same. Or just tell me if you feel the same. You don't need to hesitate, oh babe. Now it's never too late. I think we're soulmates. Let's find a way to start again. Oh yeah.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
I just stopped here. What are my chances? Nothing here to fear. That feeling is useless. Stepped in fire. I couldn't catch you, but how was I supposed to know that you were a liar and I was your bait? And I got the strangest feeling that I got away. Yeah. It's a funny morning. Don't know where to go. It is hard to see here. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. Some let go when they feel the struggle. I will not know. I don't see trouble. You started a fire, unwilling to go through. But how was I supposed to know that you were a liar and I was your bait? And I got the strangest feeling that I got away. Yeah. It's a funny morning. Don't know where to go. It is hard to see here. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. So I'll let you go. I just stopped here. What are my chances? Nothing here to fear. That feeling is useless. Stepped in fire. I couldn't catch you, but how was I supposed to know?
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Hey, Miss Magical, what you up to? Can I have a minute of your time? You want me to turn my heel and forget you? All I know, it can't be done. I'm only asking once, would you let me take a minute of your time? You might just be surprised at where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. Boy, you don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Nothing he can buy you. You called me early morning, it was a bagel. You was out late last night, drinking with your girls and you come through. But every time you do, we fight. I'm only asking once, can we not do this? I don't wanna fight all night. I'd rather kiss your lips and undress you. Take you on your favorite ride. You don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Never once I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy you. Don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Never once I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy you.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. With me in the Dirty Chai studio, I've got a Sam Stackhouse.
Howdly doodly.
And here we are at 10:52, near the end of tonight's show. It's been a good one. It's been good to be back. We took what was it, 7 weeks? Is that what we decided? 7 weeks off?
Something like that.
And it was a fun summer. We've still got a lot of summer ahead of us, actually. To tell you the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
It's meant to be savored.
It is. Every moment of it. And we'll do it along with you for the remainder of it, and even into the winter for that matter. You can find us on the normal places, dirtychairadio.com, of course, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Deezer, and Audible. The list goes on.
Deezer.
Everybody's favorite. And then, of course, you can find the YouTube stream. If you're watching there, then you already know. But if you're not watching there, then, well, now you know. Maybe you're listening on Spotify and you didn't know there was a YouTube. Well, there is a YouTube, and you could watch it if you wanted. Or maybe you were watching on YouTube and you didn't know that there was a Spotify. That's also an option. Or maybe you're listening on dirtychairadio.com and you didn't know there was a YouTube or a Spotify. You can go back and listen to your favorite moments anytime you'd like to. Only place it's not live, though, is on the, like Spotify and iHeartRadio. Like the streaming services, because it's not live. It's a podcast. It's a live radio show on Sundays on the podcast. It's a podcast. Here we are from the future and the past and whatnot. Just doing our thing. Warping through time. Ruining space-time continuums all along the way. Ripple effects and what have you.
Yes.
Yeah. Altering the course of history. It's what we do. See, everything was weird for those 7 weeks, right?
That was insane. There was a lot of
chaos
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened in those 7 weeks because we weren't doing After Hours. See, when we do After Hours Radio every Sunday night, live 7 until 11, we get to, play with the fabric of time.
And you get to do it in manageable chunks because it's 1 week at a time.
Right. You can't be overwhelmed with a task like that.
There's a lot of space-time continuum to mess with if you're messing with the space-time continuum.
There is. What else would you rather be doing on Sunday nights than ruining everybody's life? Or making it better. Altering is probably the better word.
Yeah, altering. Definitely.
You decide if it's better or not this week. And each week, we get a nice little reset here on Sunday nights. That didn't work. We'll keep the parts we like, get rid of the stuff we didn't.
Yep. Jesus. I'm dead air champion today.
No, that's not true. I'm just blowing your mind, right?
Dude, it is feeling especially blown right now.
Don't know what to do with you. You're just so beside yourself. I've opened you up to a whole new realities.
Yeah, it's like pop.
Right here on Sunday
very
night,
casual pop.
After Hours Radio. Yeah. It takes a minute to sink in. Like, oh yeah, I've been there, man. I've been there. But I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it with you each and every Sunday night. But as we get ready to put an end to this Sunday, I'd like to put in a little plug for myself. You can come and join me on September the 24th. That'll be at Everybody's Bar. I'll be performing with Smokey Smothers, Kay Holla, Scripture, and a couple more really cool cats. So you'll want to come to that. $10 cover, get you in the door. And have you been to Everybody's Bar?
Yes, and it's great.
It is a great place to take in live music. So come out for that September the 24th. That'll be a Saturday at Everybody's Bar. Everybody's Bar, $10 gets you in the door. Some of the best drinks you've ever had. PBRs are silos there. It's amazing.
It's good to know.
Yes, gives you perfect shadows, if you will. This is Evelyn Ray on After Hours Radio.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Broadcast from downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and streamed all over the world, this is Dirty Chai Radio.